How to determine what makes a good backlink. As you can imagine, not all backlinks are created equal. Just because a website looks clean and shiny on the surface, it doesn't necessarily mean that having a link from that site will have a benefit. There's a 5-step checklist I like to use when I evaluate how good a link is. If a site doesn't meet all 5 points on my criteria, then I most likely won't go ahead with it. The reason being is, SEO these days is all about quality and not quantity. You really can't afford to make sacrifices when it comes to the quality of your SEO campaign. So without further ado, these are the 5 things you should check when determining if your backlinks are good or not. Number 1, check the website's page authority. Good websites will have a page authority of at least 30. Check the website's domain authority. Again, good websites will have a domain authority of at least 30. Number 3, check the page isn't linking out to tons of other different websites. So if you get a link from a site and on that same page, it links out to another 5 or 10 different websites, this isn't a good sign, as typically these sites will do what we call selling links. So selling links is against Google terms and conditions, and you really want to avoid getting links on sites like these. Number 4, check the website's traffic. So we can check how much traffic the website gets using SEMrush. This is a very good indication to figure out if the site you're getting a link from is actually good, as sites with no traffic generally aren't the best sites to get a link from. Potentially, if a site has no traffic, it could have got penalized from Google in the past. If it has, we obviously want to avoid getting a link from this type of site. So sites that have quite a bit of traffic, it's a good signal, as if the site was bad, Google wouldn't be giving the site any traffic in the first place. Number 5, check how many keywords this website appears for. So this is pretty the same mindset and logic for number 4. It all goes back to seeing if the site is good in the eyes of Google, aka if the site is good, it will have some keywords it's appearing for. If it's not a good site, it won't have that many keywords at all. So we want to look for sites that rank for lots of keywords, as it's a good indication these are good sites in the eyes of Google, which means if they link to us, it's going to be a good link. So now we know these 5 things, it's time to look at 2 backlinks we have for level finish and evaluate whether they are good backlinks or not. So the first link is from a site called Small Business Sense. So this is actually a link I showed you earlier on in the course. I already had the Moz Chrome bar extension installed in my browser. So as you can see, I had the number 45 getting pulled over the Chrome extension. If I give this a click twice, it will bring through both my page authority and my domain authority for this link. So as you can see, page authority is 27, which is just 3 points below what I recommend of 30. And the domain authority is 45, which is 15 points above what I recommend, which again is 30. So both these numbers ideally should be 30. As I'm only 3 below on the page authority, it's not the end of the world. And especially bearing in mind I have 45 for domain authority, this is very high indeed. So on the whole, this is a pretty good link. If we scroll down now, just to double check how many links this page actually links out to, we can see it links out to Level Finish, which is obviously us. If we scroll down, we can see there is no more links. So it passes that check. If we go ahead and plug in the domain into SEMrush, we can see in regards to traffic, it's roughly getting 12.1k visitors to the site every single month, which is really good. You want to see a number of at least 200 here. So we have 12,000, which is really good. If we scroll down and look at the organic keywords, we can see this site almost appears for 10,000 different keywords. So again, nothing to worry about at all here. If we go and look at the second link now, so this is a link on greenprofit.com. It's an article talking about our flooring contractors as skilled as each other. And you'll see there'll be a link here which says what steps you should take. And if I click this will obviously link to Level Finish's homepage, as you can just see there. So first thing I want to do is check the page authority and the domain authority. And as you can see from the toolbar, page authority is 37, which is over 30, really good. Domain authority is super high on this site, which is 67. So another really strong link. Just want to double check there's no more links in this article. It's just the one for Level Finish. As you can see, indeed, there's only one link in this article, which is to Level Finish. So this is another really good link. If we go overhead to SEMrush now and plug in greenprofit.com, and look at the traffic, you can see they're getting over 200 visits to the site a month. They're getting 3.7k. So again, almost 4,000 visitors to the site every single month. Nothing to worry about there. If we scroll down to the organic keywords, you can see they appear for over 12,000 different keywords. So tons of keywords there indeed. So again, nothing to worry about. This is another solid link. It's important to note as well, when you check the article for links, if you do see links in the article, which if you click them, link to another article on the site, so what we call internal links, this is nothing to worry about. It's only if you see links going to external websites. So again, this is how we evaluate the 5 different elements when determining if a backlink is good.